till it's over, and let me tell you, this one definitely ain't over.
Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to begin. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and our focus is on the Lions' veteran linebacker. The 8-tackle game.
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. They'll start the drive with Wilson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Bridgewater. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Charles is a look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, and this is where the preseason work comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just them getting some experience.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On the ground, the drive starts with Wilson. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Bridgewater now. He's got him in. Complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
From the 27, Bridgewater. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down. The Dolphins sitting at 5-2 on the year. And they've been playing well, really well. Winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. A dime look defensively for the Lions on 3rd. Throwing is Bridgewater. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep is DJ Chark. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And so now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. 1st down, Bridgewater. Got a man, complete to Cedric Wilson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. They'll run straight ahead with Wilson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll try and pick it up on the ground with Wilson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 4th down, they're going. Bridgewater. Going to look deep for Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So, go for it. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Wilson with a 1st down carry. Tackle made that time by Aleem McNeil. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
It's week 8 of the NFL.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Bridgewater. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Bridgewater. He'll drop this one underneath the Gaskin. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. 2nd down, Gaskin. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Lions are going to have the football here. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And quickly they get to the line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater gets this one to Hill. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Lions are going to take possession. Now, following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. They'll start here with Gaskin. Up past the 30, second down coming up. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Once again, it's Gaskin. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
This back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him in his first read of this coverage. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. The Lions. And a fun, close ball game comes.
And now on the clock, the Minnesota Vikings. Next up, it's the Dolphins on the clock. It's the Steelers now on the clock. On the clock now, the Seattle Seahawks. With the next selection, it's the Washington Commanders. There has been a trade. Now on the clock, the Giants. The Detroit Lions now on the clock. The Los Angeles Chargers now on the clock. It's the Bucks now on the clock. Next up, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are on the clock.
Beautiful South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. inching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught. It's whipped. And right away, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it. Got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Back to throw here. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Josh Allen able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Here's 2nd and 8. That's out to Hill, right side complete. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Ready, go!
They'll try and pick up the first with Gore. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. The Dolphins now at 2 and 5 to start play. Yeah, they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a mud partner in this league without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Play action. Now it's Allen. Steps away. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, all right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Down inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Now Allen. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. He'll try again, and he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
They'll start on the ground with Gore. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep, and on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on.
Taking it right down Broadway. The 30, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it a big way and giving the guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Allen going to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Up the middle they go with Gore. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Open net is Waddle, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the 1st half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. His hand.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Derek Gore, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. Watch out for Hill on the return. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It's been a good 1st half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season.
56.
On 2nd and goal. Allen under pressure. They got him again. Bradley Chubb. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's getting...
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up...
He's got a man complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Check twice. Ready?
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Waddle there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Well, that was a show of support to even allow him to attempt to make that kick. And you know if he did, that would tie the NFL record. That's a heck of a shot.
Yeah, it would have been a big deal, but a little bit short. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Allen buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a 2nd half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. 2nd down and 3. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And some room to work. And now off to the races down the right side. And he goes diving to get as much as he can following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. On first down, Whitfield. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Dolphins have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Touchdown! John Ross, 40 yards. And the Bills are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Now the... the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Well, this is a new concept. It's 3rd down, but they've got the punt unit on. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Four yards remain for second down. A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And his throw here's incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off Byron Jones. Well, obviously they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. To throw again on second down. Allen. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he is going to lose yardage here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Allen. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
Saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, 34 yards. And the Bills take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, they'll throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 23 yards, the final tally. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
He'll get it inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Cedric Wilson, 36 yards. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. And now here is another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do? Put up signs that say, roads closed.
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. He's got room at the 30. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Operating from the red zone now. Allen dancing to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davis. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. On 2nd down, here's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bills take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. Allen will try to throw for it. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Back to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And going deep for Hill. This is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great plays, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
On play action, Allen. He's got the hookup with Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. Allen's throw is complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. Touchdown, Bills.
Gabriel Davis.
With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Bills have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
And that flag accepted.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And going deep for Hill. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. So pass interference, the call there, always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Out to his left. And to the left side here, Wilson. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On third down, they'll run with Gore. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
10 cycles.
He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick 6.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage. And there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. So my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it'll be intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
A gain of 3, second down. Here's a 2nd and 7. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And now here is